go to this one. Let's go to this street. Oh, where's the chat? Hold on a minute. Botrix chat should be.
Your move, Friar Tuck.
Thank you for the resub, Jen. 4 months. Woo. There we are. We have chat. How are we all? Good to see you. I didn't quite get the stream redesign finished. Spent most of the bloody day trying to get the clock and date to work. Do I, Jen? I don't know if I do know that. Well, it can't be, but you know. New toys to play with, etc, etc. Hi Serge as well, by the way. Hope you're well. He's probably watching an advert now, but we will be back momentarily on Twitch. We are still here on YouTube. The other two people on Twitch. No advert in the minute. Oh, good to know. Good to know, Serge. But how are you, Serge? Hope you're well. I was going to say, was it today that I was meant to wear blue, Serge? Because this is the most blue thing I could find. This shirt. So it's very dark blue. It just dawned on me about 5 minutes ago. You mentioned that. So hence, that is why. Yes, it is today. There you are, Serge. Wearing blue especially. Putting effort in. It's not often I do that. Yeah, so how is everybody? But yes, I've that slightly different stream. I was going different stream setup. YouTube's quiet. What's going on with YouTube? No, there's more people on Twitch tonight at the minute. Hi, Becca. How is the bad influence today? But yeah, I thought I would change up the stream a bit. Change all this stuff. Instead of having it jammed in one corner, I thought I would have a bar across the top. A new scrolly thing on the bottom. Slightly different. There is that white box there. That was going to have more stuff in it, but I never got it actually sorted. So I need to sort that stuff. That's going to be like scrolling.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotch.
Because you start early, Becca. It's yellow, but the white box underneath the chat though, Serge. This box here, that one there, not this one. That one there. That was going to have more information in it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I bet it's like lunchtime for you, Becca. And you'd be laughing at me. I was going to say I am live on YouTube, aren't I? Yes, I am. Been streaming that much on Twitch, and I've like, did I switch profiles? So it does actually go to YouTube.
A red day, and the sun rises.
You don't actually have a white. Oh, so good.
A sword day.
Oh, we're catching up with the new YouTube followers. Welcome along from several days ago. John and Mrs. And Alessandro. I don't know how far back these go. Could be a while. You've almost done the migration. Oh Jesus Christ, Lewis. 900 cameras. That is gonna be. That'll have taken some time. Anyways, cheers, Becca. How many people have subscribed recently? That'll surely be the last one, because the rest of them was last Tuesday. Anders, how are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Nice to see you here live. Oh God, that does sound. It still sounds savage. Love it. It sounds savage. I couldn't be. I physically couldn't concentrate if I was dealing with that much amount of information. It'd be hellish. Hellish. Right, can everybody? Well, I mean, the screen on my screen is quite small. I can still read the chat, so I'd imagine reading chat is fine on the screen, like here, this area here. I'll give it a black background, and we will have a slightly newer look on the when I share the screen as well. The only thing is I'm going to have less workspace, but Serge, when I read that first, I thought you said Scotch, and I was wondering, why has the cat given you a Scotch? Yeah, I know. I read it as scratch after, but yes, that's not very nice, Serge. But yeah, I read that as Scotch first. And as that sounds very well, I was going to say, I'm saying that sounds very familiar. We've had 2 nice days. Yesterday was horrible, and today's been pretty miserable as well. But I got a message from Peter earlier. He's not actually going to be here tonight. He's got family with him, but they're expecting another dump of snow Wednesday, Thursday. So, but yeah, there's still snow around. I would like. Obviously, it's one of the news sources that always make up weather stories. But they were like, "Oh, there's going to be a 3-day. Was it 3-day snow bomb hits the UK?" And I'm like, "It's April. It'll be like the top of the Cairngorms, maybe." Nice, love this. Excellent. That's good. Yeah, big changes. Although I spent like a chunk of the last day or so, well, a bit of last night and a bit today, watching the weather chasers over in the US. Must be storm. Oh well, I think storm systems over the top of Don, Tennessee, that way. I was watching. Why is there nobody watching on YouTube tonight? Have we forsaken them? Have I been jettisoned from everything? Did it go out? We're back to a few more. Did it get tweeted out? Yeah, well, if it worked, that's fine. Yeah, we've got to this. We've got 4 on each, so that's all right. That's all right. We can go with that. If I actually bring this up, make sure that's on mute. Don't want to listen to myself. Got 2 likes on YouTube anyway. Progress. I'm glad Twitter.com still works. Profile. Yeah, that went out. Twitch one went out as well. Maybe if I copy that, close that, post. Why does it not go out onto Twitch? No, I didn't mean to do that. That'll do. Anyways, I did post it. Why is it not being going out on Twitter? I had it set up to automatically tweet. Oh well, not to worry. So how are we all? Anyways, happy April to you, those of you that I didn't see yesterday. Hope you're all well. So those of you who weren't here yesterday, we made a couple of images. Or finished. We finished the one that I started last Tuesday. Let me see where it is. Lost it. So the one, if I switch screens, what's that look like? Like that. I need to get rid of that other chat. Where's that little chat box? No, I need to keep that one. I need to get rid of other chat. That one. Get rid of that one. There we are. So slightly different layout today on the screen. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Jen. So for those of you that weren't on Twitch yesterday, this is how we left the image last Tuesday, when I was intent on doing more in this corner here to kind of mirror it and make it look reflective in the water, etc., etc. So last night when we were on Twitch, we did this and got it to this stage. So a bit of refinement. We've got that nice reflection. Well, I thought just a reflection would do at the moment, little bit. An animated Polaroid. Oh yeah, because of the white bottom. That white bottom at the minute, because I haven't finished the new design yet. So that white thing in the bottom corner, that's going to have information on it. That's my intention. But how are you, Andrew? How are you? Hope you're good. Yeah, so this is how we end up with the image yesterday. While I was on Twitch. So we got that one all nicely finished. Yeah. Well, basically it'll have like website address. This scrolly box here along the bottom. I'm pointing at OBS as if you can see my mouse. But the scrolly bit along the bottom, I'm going to change that up and put more of the information in here. Like if I can get it to rotate. Like usernames and shit like that. Usernames, avatars, whatever you want to call it. That kind of stuff. So that's going to go in under the box under there. That's the plan. Like I say, it took us like an hour to figure out the clock. Took us an hour to figure out, because I had to, it was basically, there's some HTML code, reconfigure it how you want, and it's like, good God, I have to go back 10 years to remember how I used to do that kind of thing. But it turned out alright in the end. So, that's good. Right, okay, so this is the end result of this. We did do a few more crops of it. You hadn't noticed it, Andrew. Don't worry about it. You're not meant to notice, really. It's just there for... To be honest, if I should really use it if I do something funny, then I can make a note of the time and then go back and clip it. That kind of thing. If I fall off the chair, etc. So the other crops we did was this 5x4, and then a 1x1, and then a 16x9, which went out if you're on the Patreon. It went out. I'm still yet to sort it out for the YouTube members, but that will be done maybe tomorrow. So the wallpaper, if you're a Patreon supporter, wallpapers are out there now if you didn't get a notification, and YouTube supporters, and when I eventually get them done on the Discord as well, and for the VPs who get them by email, they are on the way. But yeah, basically Patreon has precedence. So that was that, and what else did we do? Oh no, it was at the start. And just for a bit of a laugh at the end, where's it gone? I made this image, which is quite a mad little abstract, which was pretty fun to do. Something out of the otherworldly. I did a few crops of this actually. A long one, that one, this one where it's not deliberately on a cant, and a 5x4 version as well. And then this was like the original thing before I went more mad with it, because this one wasn't mad enough, so I needed to do more. Yeah, Illustrator is a thing. I know when when was it when I started developing the Red Knight stuff? October time. I had the idea in my head. I knew what I wanted in my head, but transferring that from my head to paper to then digitize it and make it look good. Basically, every time I use Illustrator, I have to like relearn everything again. So like, if you use it for a day, you get it by the end of the day, you're like, oh yeah, I'm starting to get it. And then you go back 6 months later to do something, and then you're like, how do you do it again? But it's all the little grabby points and the why the end, and then using the curves to make it. That's haven't a bloody clue. Oh no, I'd never heard of that one, Andrew. Because Affinity do a Zara. Yeah, that's one. Is that the Affinity? Because the Affinity do one, an Illustrator type of thing. Yeah, I think Affinity Designer. Yeah, I think you're pretty right there. I just can't be bothered with it. I'd rather scour the internet for something close to what I want than create it myself in Illustrator. It's just, I mean, if you're working in it all day, every day, then great. It probably is really good. But when you have to figure out paths and intersects and making holes and stuff all the bloody time, every time you want to do it, you have to go and watch 7 tutorials. It's like, oh, you can't be bothered. He's on the Illustrator team now. I didn't know that, Lobis. I did not know that. Good evening, Paul. How are you? Hope you're well. Sorry you missed Friday. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, thank you very much for Friday in the nighttime in the tavern. I think that was the best one yet. Well, I'm saying the best one. I think it was the busiest one yet. Nearly had to pull out another table to fit everybody around. Make the bar longer. It was great. Great fun. It was very busy. Was there 8 of us there? That's not bad going when I know how big the membership is. So. Oh yeah, I'm the same, Lobis. I'm the same. Like you say, everything I need or want to do in Illustrator, it's like Google, watch a video for 20 minutes, and then you realise that doesn't actually tell us how I want to do it. Most annoying. But yeah, quite like. Yeah, in the end, I really quite like this one. How it would print, I have no idea, but pretty good. So yes. Yeah, and if anybody's interested in coming along to the next nighttime in the tavern, which will be brings up calendar. Where are we? Last Friday. The 26th of April is basically subscribed. Subscribe via Patreon. Join the Red Knights. Join us in the tavern. Via Zoom. On April the 26th. But it was right good crack. I very much enjoyed it. To the point where I felt a bit, I would like this to carry on, but I had stuff to do. Right, so what we're going to do tonight is maybe move slightly away from Lindisfarne, which we've been working on for the last few weeks, and on the 23rd, where did I go? Where did I go? Oh, I took a load of rubbish images. Or did I? Did I? Were these rubbish or not? Well, I went to Edlingham and these were a bit... I think I might leave them to another day. We'll come back to those. Right, so what I want to do is... I know it's Bamber again, however, I haven't been very far yet this year. So I must have picked out a few images the other day. There was some more interesting ones that I kind of took with the castle on the left hand side, looking over the dunes, so these might be a little bit more interesting to work with, might get a bit more... might get some more abstract with them. That was Illustrator first. Didn't know that. Font of all knowledge, Lobes. Good job you're here. But that one's quite nice. That one. That one. That one. Hopefully you can see all these alright. What I've had to do is use a smaller area of the screen so it fits. So the capture area fits, so you can hopefully see everything I'm doing. You might not be able to read what I'm doing, but hopefully you can see. What was I going to say? Forgotten now. Quite like that, you know. Just extended away from reality, just enough. Quite like the light on the dunes here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, what was I going to say about Adobe stuff? Photoshop was my first exposure to Adobe. Excuse me. Photoshop 4 I started using it. Right, let's forget about these later ones. Well, so we'll go with the close-up stuff. Yeah, but the bigger stuff, there we are. Right, out of these slot. Definitely that one. That one. That one for the dunes. That one for a bit of softness. And that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a surprise. Was it 3 years before? Bloody hell. Didn't think. 87, what was I doing in 87? I was 11. When did I start using Photoshop? Version 4, so that was about 97, 98 maybe? Actually, when I was using version 4, it might have been an old version by then. Okay, right, darkest version is this one. Not just showing that one. Right, develop module. Yeah. Well, maybe it wasn't 90. Finished university in 97. By which stage I had a PC. How long would it have taken us to figure out the internet and how to get pirate copies of stuff? Probably 98, 99. I was using PaintShop Pro initially. Well, actually, I was working for myself by 98, 99. Yes, I would definitely been using it in 99. Anywho. What am I doing? Tweaking. I need to just use this. Loving this dune here. Looks cool just by itself. Right. That was the year I went legit. Really, Andrew? Wow. Yeah, when CC came along, that's when I went legit. I was like, oh, I can pay a monthly fee. I don't mind that. Just not paying 1,500 quid a year for the master suite. Because back then I was doing web stuff as well, so I needed all the other crap that came with it. And I've been on it since. Still on it. Right, so that should be all sorted. Yes. Detail, yeah. Dust spotting, because there will be some. Oh my god! Who let me shoot at F11? Disgusted in myself. I know, Jen. Why did I shoot at F11? Oh, it must have been far too bright. I have a feeling I was still shooting at ISO 64 as well. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that'd be handy. Why not clean the sensor? Well, that would require effort, Andrew. I can barely be bothered to clean the house. Yeah, too obvious. It's too much like hard work. It's like pushing a Hoover around. Nah. Right, I'm gonna do the more virulent ones, and if the rest show up, it'll be a quicker fix in Photoshop. It would. Definitely, Andrew. It would definitely have lots of slogans written in it. But yeah, if it's as bad as this F11, I'm going to have a miserable summer. Because it wasn't even that bright this day. My optimal f-stop is like f4, and then there's only one dust spot. Wouldn't be so bad if Lightroom was like fast at this, but it's not. Slow. I need to get some cleaners. That's what I need to do. Not for the house, like the swab things for the sensor. Do that one, and then that is it. Right. That one done, that one done, that one done. Let's sync these across. What time was that? 8:05. We're roughly 4 minutes. Well, it'll be about a minute past 8. I'm sure there's a click to be made of that. The disappointment in my face as I realised there was loads of dust spots. There's a TikTok there, I'm sure. Right. Open it. Forgetting how to do it, Andy. Open as layers in Photoshop. There we are. Where's the bloody chat gone now? Oh no. Encouraging me to do a sensor clean on this. Maybe. It's not going to be very exciting because all you're going to see is the top of my head going like that, me going like that. So all you'll get is a very good view of my shiny bonds. You lost another dimension. What's gone wrong now? Oh, the chat. I'll have to figure that. Why did that... Is it the same? Let's not get technical, Jen. I could. Yeah, drop more dust in it, I'll clean it, yeah. There's enough dust in this house without encouraging more into it. Right, I'm going to have to figure that out then. Unless I swap my face above. Yeah, and what would the cost of transportation and probably import and everything and export, and I think not. Right, I'll just have to keep an eye on that. True. Yeah, it's all about the content, Andrew. It's all about the content. Peter was Peter working on one of his videos last week? Had he been? Oh, was it Friday? He was on about he'd been shooting some stuff for his next video. Look, I mean, thank God I never do anything with colour burn. Look at all them dust spots. Still. Got a muckle dirty one on the left hand side. Ugh, dirty bastards. Right. So it's going to multiply anyway. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I know. I don't know where he gets it from. I'm extremely envious of his energy. I'm going to leave that one there and move this one across. There we are. This one was the. Oh, this one's got a bit of shape to it as well. Turn this one on. This was the very loose version. Banner for the Discord. Oh, that is a pain. Does the thingy does the server have to get to a certain level before you can have a banner there? Is it like level 4 or something? Because mine's only level 2. Oh, and Jen, it's like there'll be little Easter eggs that we need to find in them. For his last one, he did messages. You might spot yourself. So he had his on in the background of one, so you can tell he really pays attention when he watches, because he's actually doing other stuff. You can have it at level 2. Oh, maybe I've never got around to it. Where's my Discord? I'm on my Discord, you fool. Yeah. No. Never really thought about it. I thought it was a higher level. Unless I've changed it, I don't know. I would have to think of something then, though, Lopez. Takes me ages to think of things. Right, Andy. Let's get rid of some of these layers. So we want that one because it looks pretty cool and vertical. And one of these had a really nice dune. So what I'm thinking is that one there. Use a mask. I'll keep on going over there. I've got the windows smaller. That one needed a mask. This one, if we bring the opacity, actually we're going to drop the opacity of this one. Don't want it to get too murky. Bit of control. Thinking is overrated. For me, it is. Yeah, so drop this opacity a bit, make it a little bit more subtle. I don't know how this is going to turn out, by the way. Sometimes that's half the beauty. But right then. I didn't mean duplicate everything. Oh God, press the wrong button. Undo. Select all. Just drag them all in the middle. There we go. Crop tool. Bring these edges in. Like so. Right, bit of a bog standard start score. Ooh, Newcastle 1-0 up, and Isaac scored. Fantastic. Points for the team. Right, so I need a curves adjustment now. Make this lighter. Yeah, I think we are going to have to go quite light on this. Blues, I'm going to take away a little bit of blue there. And greens. Yeah, just bring the greens down a bit so we're a little bit warmer. Just a little bit. And back to RGB. It goes quite murky if you do that, so we do need a bit of strength in there. Is it now a bit colourless? It might be. A wee bit out of the corner there with the reds. Enhance a little bit. Actually, what I need to do is we've got a blues. Yeah, that's gonna make it too yellow. Forget about it, Andy. Let's just get beyond there. Right. Hue and saturation. If we need a little bit sliders on here. Wee little adjustment. Right, I think we're in a position to move into Analog Effects Pro. I'm going to move this into the screen so I can see and you can see. Analog Effects Pro. This is where it'll all go off screen because I need to shrink it down. So anybody got an exciting week this week? Not much going on. Not. God, oh well, that'll be all right. Well, like I say, if the wildlife's starting to come to life now that it's warming up, you'll have quite a bit of scope. Ah, benefits to everything. Does having an extra week, does that mean streaming the Jen? It looks promising. No, it doesn't. It does. I don't know what you're like. So dedicated to your work. Right, if I bring this down and start interfering. Oh, this image has been quite murky, hasn't it? That is the height of excitement, that, Andrew. Living on the edge. You know, standing over the stove. Quite fancying a bit of macaroni cheese or some meatballs or something. Pull the lid and it's pineapple chunks. Cat food. It could indeed. Oh, I forgot that. You can't see what I'm doing. If I bring this over here. Windows does that automatically. There we are. You can now see the previews down there. Nice. By how much has it expired, Jen? If it wasn't for this dark splodge. Careful, don't everyone here. Remember, everybody, don't say a splodge in chat. Peter's not here to pay for it. I don't like that dark splodge. Oh, that stuff's alright. 5 years is nothing. I'm sure they're still finding stuff on like World War I battlefields of bully beef and it's still edible. I'm struggling with this one. Can I brighten that? It brightens everything else up. That's the only thing. Yeah, I need to fix that, Jane. Sniff just to be sure. Would that make sense? Being all bright on the left-hand side. even though there's lights hitting the right hand side. Or do we just ignore that? Could ignore the realities of it and just make this very much brighter on the left. Ignoring things. Yeah, and I need to get Nightbot properly sorted for the Twitch side of things. I'm sure the young ones got exported abroad. Which is the right generation. Right, I'm quite liking this. I need to find the right brightness. It's too far. I haven't seen any for a while. The Americans never get anything. Or they rewrite it for their own market. Turn that off. Yeah, okay. So this is over here. So if we move this over. Kind of works. Turn this back on. Too dark. So if I turn that back on and reset it, and then adjust. It's too bright. It's too much. Now let's forget about the levels or curves rather. Well, it'll have been about that time period because it was very much an 80s comedy. Did you get bottom, Jen? Pardon me, French. But again, Rick Mail and Ed Edmondson. It's kind of an well, it wasn't really an extension of the young ones, but it was very funny. Hiya, Peter. How are you doing? You don't recall bottom, Jen? Go find. They did a couple of live stage because I think there was a series, 3 series. So like obviously with it being Britain, like 6 episodes per series. I think there was 3 series, and then they did various live tours. And I've definitely seen maybe it's the first and the third one in full or on YouTube if you look for it. It is well. It's been a while since I've seen it, but my style of comedy back then, it is hilarious. I saw your message, Peter. Another 2 foot. Has the dump that you got last week eased at all, or is it just still there? hasn't started melting or anything. But yeah, it's Rick Mail and Ed Edmondson. I never actually watched that one. Rick Mail was just brilliant. It was at The New Statesman as well, as Alan Bastard. I haven't really watched that since it was on though. But Bottom was hilarious. The first stage show was great. Very much toilet humour, which is why I liked it. So how is entertaining the family going, Peter? If you're still there, if they haven't found you. Yeah, I think I've definitely seen the stage ones that are on YouTube. The series, like the actual series, it might be part of it. Might be that. Yeah, you have. Maybe it's a generational thing. The Bottom and all that. I don't know. For these more cultured young minds, there might be. I'll definitely be horrendously offended, obviously. But back in the, it was just brilliant. Thing is, when Bottom was on, I'd have been early 20s, I think. So very much at my peak of uncouthness. Knee standards. It looks pretty good with it. Contrast dropped. So we've got another go. No, it's half time. Okay. I was getting excited there for a minute. I thought it might mean scored again. Right, okay, so this is looking better. More atmospheric. It's always annoying when that heart thing's right in the way. I can't. Oh, material. Yeah. I mean, something like obviously with the Bottom stage shows, some of the best parts are when they've screwed up the script or started corpsing. There's a few moments in it where you just like, how the hell can get themselves back into position to actually continue with the show. Remarkably professional. Right, how are we, Andy? Think. Right, we're gonna actually come out, commit this, and come back out into Photoshop, and I'm probably gonna add a load more light on the left-hand side. See how that works out. Use Viveza for that. Viveza or color effects, one of the two. Maybe use Viveza as well for a bit more color control. Try Viveza first. Just lump in some brightness here. Yeah, I think that's the difference between like one level of comedian and the next. That's why I like these stage stand-up comedians and stuff like that, where they're ripping into the viewers, the people in the people in the stands, and stuff like that. Like ripping into them hard, and how they've got answers for everything. Just remarkable. Ooh, I like that. We're on an ad break on Twitch. We do one on YouTube actually. I haven't done one of them for a while. Hold on, be right back. Yeah, it worked. Break ads. Pretty good, them those automated assessments. Are we back on YouTube now? Probably. YouTube's only 30 seconds. Twitch is 3 minutes. Right, so over here. You're back. Excellent, Serge. I think Twitch would actually be better if they did more on-screen ads. So like just a bar on the bottom of the video instead of taking it. Deep Purple ad, as in the band. Have they got a new album coming out or something? Thought I'd be dead. Right. I need a control. I'm gonna hold on these things have lines now, don't they? Local adjustments. Control line, that's what we want. We want a control line over here. I forgot they had such things. So we want to brighten it like this. We want to drop the contrast though, so it looks kind of smoky. Back to normal. Drop the structure so it looks kind of, what do you call it? Foggy, that's the word. Yeah, true a little bit. True a little bit. I think I did ask you the last time a little bit. So how much is Turbo? Turbo, is it like $17 or something? Probably 17 quid for me. Like. Oh, fair enough. That's the advantage of YouTube, is it still always gives you that skip button. Twitch is annoying because it just like plays, and you're like, for God's sake, shut up. 14. Okay. No one is here. Turbo. $11.99 a month. It's not the cheapest. Must admit, for most channels where the adverts annoy me, they're usually popular enough that there's lots of gifted subs going around. So I have a tendency of just waiting for those to appear. Because I'm tight. Yeah. Well, I think I subbed to 2 people. And I think at the minute I've got like 4 or 5 gifted subs to various channels. I'll have to have a look. Find out. Move subscriptions. I do like Twitch though. Yeah, I'm subscribed to. I was going to say to 3. I'm subscribed to my own, obviously. Subscribed to. One of them's Jen. And at the minute, I've got. Does that run out in 2 days? Oh no. At the minute, I've got gifted subs to 1, 2, 9. 9 channels at the minute. Which is quite nice. Some I've never actually. There was one I'd never even seen that stream before, or been in it, or anything. You know, some you'll click through or whatever. That one ends in 8 days. That one ending in 2 days is annoying because I'm in that stream daily. Well, not daily, but every stream. Anywho. Oh no! Well, I got one like that the other week, Jen. I was like, I've never heard of this streamer. It's not the type of stream I would ever watch either. So it's not like I'd stumbled into it and spent like 5 minutes in there. No, it was just completely unknown. The only thing is, I recognised the name of the person that gifted it to us, but then again, I don't know if it's actually them or just the same first name and surname. So, and I've never got in touch with them to find out if it was or not. But it was very nice thought. But then again, that's really just providing a benefit to the streamer then, isn't it? It's not giving anybody any. It's not really giving me any benefits because I'm not going to watch it. Oh, you're missing out a little bit. It's part of the fun. It's like discovery. It was just, where the hell did that come from? Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah, that's a point. I used to do that. I used to do that more with like the streams in the middle of the night. I'd like fall asleep watching them, and then by the time you wake up, you've been in 5 people's streams and been passed on so many times. Quite funny, right? So what am I going to do? What a stupid system this is. That gives it a bit of character, doesn't it? Thoughts, people? Need some yellow in it. Not that much. Is that too bright? Maybe it is. Alright, fair enough. True. Good point on that one. Sandworm. I know what you mean. It does have that Dune kind of a look, doesn't it? started with that. Moving on to that. It's a lot, I mean, obviously a lot brighter. On that screen it looks terrible. I should really get away from looking on that screen and not care what that screen looks like. But I'll glance across and it don't look good. Look pretty bad actually. Was YouTube disconnected or something? Yeah, no. Are we still on YouTube? We haven't had a message from anybody on YouTube in 8 minutes. Oh no, it's there. Just my numbers weren't showing up on my stream deck. You're there. Glad you're there, Andrew. Letting us know. It's alright. Working. Good, good. Right, okay, so I need to apply this. Do I make this less? Less bright. Increase contrast? Decrease contrast? Actually, no, increasing contrast adds that little bit of edge here, doesn't it? A wee bit more edge there, and it's keeping the brightness coming from the correct side of the... Yeah. If I make another one of there, what's that do? Ooh. Move this across. And then potentially I could reduce the strength of this one. What? No, that's the wrong. That's the wrong slidey bit. No, back there. That's a bit more subtle. It's not as blown out. Exactly. I am Becca. Welcome back. How was the meeting? Not that I'm being nosy or anything, you know. I keep forgetting that, like, people might not want to see it. Yeah, there's quite a difference between the two, Andrew, isn't there? Stop looking at that screen, Andy. Because that screen's, but it was fine. Right, I'm going to apply that. Okay, well, we don't want stressful. 2-0 to the tune. Dan Burn with... No, I wasn't. I was going to say, was I talking about bringing him in? No, I wasn't. Dan Burn with the girl. 58 minutes. 2-0. Keep it like that, lads. Right, so we have this and... I'm just wondering what it would be like if I do some blend mode stuff. Oh, I thought overlay and soft light would be better than that. Evidently not. Okay, so no, we're not going to do that. Although, I'll duplicate that one and put multiply on there. Bring the opacity right the way down. Just ease it up. Then what I can do is put an inverted mask on there, paintbrush, make it smaller. Should really plug the Wacom in for this. Up the opacity a bit. And then just doing the edges there. Like so. Just a little bit across the top of the dunes there. Well, that was a load of use, Andy. No wonder nothing was happening there. I was painting with black. Need a smaller brush. No! It's been ruled out. Bloody VAR. Shouldn't be allowed. Only 1-0. Boo! Hi Ray, how you doing? Sorry I wasn't looking at chat. Nice. Is it easy to use, Ray? Yeah, he makes. Yeah, I think basically that's how he made his money to start with. Was the well, he was a musician. Was a musician. Is a musician. And then I think he got into streaming, and then he went on to then enjoy streaming a lot, and therefore made this music for, you know, royalty-free music for it. I need to sort that out for mine. Looking forward to those streams, Lobes. Yeah, that just adds in a nice little bit more. Something a little bit more. Right, what am I going to do here is I'm going to make a new layer. Change this colour to this orangey colour. And I'm going to make the paintbrush tool, not the paint bucket tool, that's what I want. And I'm going to go to hue and saturation. And drop the opacity to about 50. Maybe to increase that a little bit. Yeah, and again, an inverted mask, and again, paintbrush tool. Make this smaller. Actually, what I could do, Andy, you bloody idiot, is actually zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Duh. Why did nobody suggest zooming in to me? You know for a fact I never think. So if I take that off, take that on. Right, okay. Adjustments, curves. Pull it down on there, on there. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm just trying something, and if that applies to there, does naff all of that layer. It's frustrating. Whoa! Did we drop out for a second there? Are we back on YouTube? Are we back? YouTube's disconnected at the minute. Well, YouTube chat is anyway. Oh, are we still there? Says we're live there. Right, my chat there isn't working. give it a second. I need to refresh. Right. I think I'm back. I'm back in that room. Reload. Okay. Just my chat seemed to disconnect and didn't connect. Right. Okay. We good? Hiya, Jerry. You've been lurking. Good to see you. It was good to see you on Friday as well, by the way. Drop frames. Well, OBS flashed up and said I was disconnected. And then reconnected. But then the two chat windows wouldn't reconnect. So the Twitch one did eventually. You had to reload. Alright, wasn't it? It's annoying. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of. You're lost as I came. Yes, Becca. Becca, you probably caused it. Yeah, that was probably it, though. Yeah. Brinton Whale watching. Fantastic, Jerry. Fantastic. Right, well, we're getting near the end of this anyway.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotch is
I was
scotch,
just about to pick it up. I was just about to pick it up, Becca. Cheers again, Becca. I did see that. Was that late last night? And when I saw it, I presumed it was an April Fool's. Because like yesterday, you couldn't trust anything online. So, when I saw like just cutting, I didn't see the inanimate object one, but I was like, that's got to be an April Fool, surely. But I did see it, yeah. Yeah, I could do with a photography one. Because we get lumped in with everything in the art category. Right, anyways. Stop yakking, Andy. Get on and finish this image. What am I going to do? There's not that much more to do, to be honest. Adjustments again. Needs to be wispier. Now if I go to color effects, that has a thing. Fog filter. Alright, how do you do the different coloured text, Beggar? I know I've been on Twitch for years, like as a viewer for years, but is it a markup thing? Like putting some stars on it or something? Fog. There's a graduated fog filter somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, the green text. Where you're describing what you're doing. Okay. Clever. fog. Yeah, we could do that. Subtle. There we are. We like a little subtlety. Vertical shift. Oh, this is where it's stupidly it's controlled in a silly way. Does that make a bit of difference? Kind of. Yeah, it does soften that off a lot though, doesn't it? Pretty good. Kind of wish they would make it controllable instead of using sliders to rotate, because that's just stupid. Up the opacity a bit more. It's right the way up there. Yeah, I'll do. I will do. Right. I think that's made a decent change, I think. Yeah, whatever. Apply. Before I get carried away by men in white coats. I'll say, good God, that goes back a while. We'll allow that, Becca. Just for you, of course, though, Becca. Right. After all this, I'm not sure I'll... No, I do. There's something about it. I'm not fully sure what. I might need to go... What are you doing, Becca? That would be fun. I did see a TikTok the other day. I think it was two kids, like maybe he's like 2, 3, well maybe he's 3-year-old, maybe he's 4. I don't know. I can't tell how old kids are these days. Youngsters anyway. And it must be twins or something. One was in the car, like in his car seat, and his brother was dicking around outside, and the little kid's just like, get in the fucking car. So they're like in kid speak. Very funny. Right, I think we are done with this one. Save. Very funny. Very funny. Well, they're gonna do it anyway. It's gonna happen anyway, Becca. So the trick is not making sure they don't do it at school and stuff like that. That'll be the kicker. No worries at all, man, Jen. You need to go. You get yourself away. What am I doing? Lightroom, that's what I was after. Okay, so yeah, we need to give this 3 stars so I can find it. Create a virtual copy. We'll do a square crop. Yeah, YouTube is well delayed. So square crop, obviously. So we could do like this. Maybe it's a bit one-sided. Maybe it's about there. That's a little bit better. Another virtual copy. Need to trim this one to 3:2. That way. I don't think I'll ever actually do anything with 3:2, but you know. On a 16:9, because you know it'll soon be April again, and we'll be needing more wallpapers. I'm sure it's longer than 10 seconds. On YouTube. I'm sure it's a bit longer than that. Right, so there we are. There we have our little versions. You know what, this square version, I think we could probably get something tighter. Develop. What did that do? And crop in a lot tighter. Maybe need more light in here. Demask. Linear. Alright, fair enough. Probably 10 seconds until I notice it, Andrew. That'll be what it is. No. Grab the middle bit, move it. There we are. That looks a little bit better for that crop. Right. I think that will definitely do now. Turned out decent. I mean, it felt like there was a lot of work went in there to get, in the end, something that's quite simple. I probably did overdo it. I could probably have blended like 2 images together for that. I don't know how many we actually blend together. Oh, would it blend all 5 together? Oh, fair enough. But yeah, it's the kind of image we could probably done with like blending 2 together. We probably would have had the same result. But yeah, it's kind of turned out nice because sometimes you do get a foggy day down there, and you get some lovely light coming in. So it's nice to mimic that kind of thing in there. Right, so let's head back to this screen and then turn back on the chat. There we go. Turn the chat back on. I'll have to figure that out for the positionings and how many versions of chat there is. Still lots to do. Right. How many people have we got? We've got 6 people watching on Twitch. Do we want to raid anybody? Has anybody got Anybody online? Excuse me, my nose. I was going to say my nose. It's my eye. Twitch. How's the door on? We will go say hi to them. No worries at all, Jen. So am I. I've got stuff because it's 9:10 already. Why do I stream so late? What am I looking for? Right. So, was it red? That is without the thing in there. Will it go? Oh, disabled raids. Maybe it's the heading off as well. I'll have to remember to do stuff like that. Anybody on Maples? Photo streams. We'll go for photography because Adora's got raids disabled at the moment. Coffee. Flash raid. Right, that's getting set up. Fantastic. Right, everybody. Where's my stream so I can see what I'm doing? Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. We will probably be streaming again later in the week, I think. What day is it today? Tuesday. Thursday, Friday, maybe. It'll be on Twitch. Neither's at all, Jen. Not a problem at all. So yeah, if you usually watch on YouTube, we do the extra streams on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube and haven't got a Twitch account to watch, get one. Simply, because Tuesday Night Edits is always going to be on YouTube, but the extra stuff to kind of stop diluting YouTube. We're going to go do more. Yeah, have a sneaky look, Andrew. So we'll yeah, the extra stuff will be on Twitch because I don't want to dilute the YouTube too much. But what I am going to do is all the streams from Twitch I'm going to put onto YouTube. So you'll be able to find, there'll be a playlist. There might be members only, but there'll be a playlist. Right, we were heading out on Twitch. Thank you very much, everybody. Say hello to the photography viewers. And we'll see you soon. Right, that's the Twitch people away. Right, thank you very much, YouTubers. The red team. Have a lovely rest of your day, however long it is, and until the next one, keep it hard. See yous.
Where were we raiding from?